Let's go. All right, hello, Yella. Hello, hello, hello. It's Minecraft Day. It's Day of Minecraft. I'm excited. It's been a while. I've been missing the little babies. Look at the little babies. They're here. They're here. Oh, they're making little bubbly noises. Oh, they're so cute. We gotta get them. We gotta get them a bigger house. We gotta get them a bigger place to live. They're just bumping into each other all the time. They're like bumper cars, but bumper axolotls. Our poor little boys. How's it going? It's been a day. It's been a fine day. I have like a lunch with people today where it's like a lunch with our colleagues and we usually talk about fun things. We usually socialize and people today were talking about work and I was like, this is lunch. Like we're having lunch. I don't really want to be talking about work right now. I want to be talking about eating lunch and fun things. But no, that was not the day that we had. So that was fine. It's mostly been chill. My stuff is broken. I'm trying to help someone else work on code and that I should know things about, but it's also super broken. So everything's broken today. Everything's broken code-wise, but like that's okay. It's a fine day. How are you guys? How is Monday? Is it a exciting and interesting Monday? I feel like Mondays are usually like chill. Like, you know, you like want Mondays to be chill. Like I have like my big work meeting with my boss on like how are things going on Mondays. And so I'm always like, please God, please God, Monday be chill. Monday, let's have a chill day, right? It's gonna be chill, right? And it like mostly was. Yeah, EP Monday? Yeah, it's a really EP day. For me too. It's been sweepy. Sweepy kind of Monday. But chill is nice. But I was trying to help someone with this thing that like theoretically I should know how to make it work because I have a version of it that works. And I have caused that version to work. Like there was a time in the past when my version did not work. and my version now works. So theoretically, I should be able to help this other person make it work. At the same time, it's not working, and I don't know why. And it's been like a full year since I got mine to work, and so I don't know what I did anymore. It's been too long, and I don't remember. So I think my coworker I'm trying to help is having a less than chill day. Hi, Sungo. Hello. How's it going? How's your Monday been? Oh, which cows? We have cows. Ooh. Should we check for iron? We need iron. But hi, Sango. Has it a good day? I hope things are going well. Had a long day at work. I'm really sorry. That's always frustrating. But yeah, we have little boys. I hope you can like take a break, you know? Oh, you know what I don't have any of? Light. Whatever the name of that is, you know? Torches. That's the one. But yeah, I hope the day can get better. I hope the week will get better and it won't be so long all the time. Oh, it's a kind of a deeper cave than I expected it to be. Also, it's gonna be nighttime, so let's take a little sleepy. Have a nice little safe sleepy. Not die. Not die tonight in Minecraft. We're looking for, really, the goal is to try to find more of the, warm ocean. Try to find any of the warm ocean so that we can find our fish to feed the axolotls. Have I been in here before? There's definitely no iron in here. Rip. We are looking for warm ocean to feed our fish. And the warm ocean seems to be very elusive. I don't know if this is a bug or a feature. If it's like a quirk of my world that we just don't have any warm ocean, or if it's the case that like warm ocean is, what's that noise? That sounds like a scary noise. I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna keep, leave me alone, please. All right, we're in the sun. We're in the sun. We're fine. We have the sun. Everything's okay. Everything is so fine. All right, do we have to fight? Oh, it's a baby. That's why it's keeping up with us, because the baby's like so fast. Oh my gosh. Okay. We killed the baby. Everything is fine. We killed the child, and everything is okay. Bad RNG. That's why we have no warm ocean. Rip. Anyway. That's fine. Infant defeated. Child defeated. That feels like that should be like an Elden Ring thing, you know? Like in the Elden Ring Dark Souls font. Infant defeated. Children felled. Yes, children felled. Yeah, the kid ones are like kind of scary. The kid ones are like they're a little frightening. Frightening children. I mean, I feel like real life children are kind of frightening too, you know? Like, real life children are scary. Like, you gotta keep them alive. And I feel like real life children are like trying to die at all times. And you have to like try to keep them alive while they're like trying to have that not happen. They're like, oh, what if I run into the street randomly? What if I touch the stove? That's good, right? That's cool, right? And it's like, no, don't touch the stove. That's not good for you. So, children kind of frightening. I also feel like I don't always know how to talk to children. I guess Minecraft is good for that. If I ever want to learn to talk to the children, I've got Minecraft now. I can talk to the kids about Minecraft. But I feel like other than that, I just don't know how to talk to kids. Like, I was like talking to my cousin at one point, and she's like not even that young. She was like 13. And it's like, I feel like I should be able to talk to a 13-year-old and like not have it be weird. Because like, you know, 13's like, they're like a teenager. Like, we should be able to make this work. And yet, I was like trying to say things and she was just like saying something completely different. We were just like not having the same conversation. I was like, oh no, this is not one of my best, not one of my greatest social situations I've been in. Not the most incredible socializing I've done. But yeah. I don't know what's up with her now. She's probably like a lot older. Yeah, it do be like that. It really do be like that. She's actually probably like significantly older now, I think. This was several years ago. And given how the passage of time works, which is kind of frightening in the way that it applies to children, but given how it works, I think she's like 18 now. She's like graduating high school. So like, she's not even a kid anymore. She's fully an adult. Would I know how to talk to her? Do I know how to talk to 18-year-olds? I feel like probably. Like I could probably manage an 18-year-old. She's a former child. Yeah. I mean, we don't know how to talk to children, so we can't talk to former children either. That's the way it be. Hello, fellow young adults. I feel like I've like get to be an old adult at this point. It hurts. It hurts. I see the years go by and it's like, oof. The years keep coming and they don't stop coming, guys. They don't stop coming. It's bad. It hurts in your bones. Yeah, it really hurts in my back. I feel like the back is the worst. Ooh, the water is so cool. I can't wait. What's even happening over here? Oh, wow. That's cool. Very cool. I'm gonna die if I try to go down that right now. But it's really cool. How's my tummy been? It's been a little bad these past couple of days, but I think it's okay today. I think. I didn't have a lot of food for dinner part 1 because I wasn't very hungry. So we're gonna see how fucked up I am from lunch. Like, we're gonna find out. Turtles! We're gonna find out later today how screwed up I am from lunch. Which is, a little bit frightening, but you know what? That's the way that the tummy goes. But look at all the turtles. There's 4 of them. That's so many. You're right, they are dogs. We have so many dogs. I feel like Elden Ring has, like, the most dogs, and that there's, like, literal dogs, and there's, like, the metaphorical dogs. Yeah, I should mark the coordinates. Okay, we're still on beach. We're still on ocean. Well, it's still progress. I marked coordinates for, like, other turtles as well, so we've already got some turtles marked down. But, like, we may as well write these as well. Doesn't hurt to have even more turtles, even more friendos. Friend turtles. Oh, wait, where's my keep? All right. Even more turtles are at negative 975, 349. All right. We got them. We got our boys. All right. Wall of text is gone. We are saved from wall of text at this point. All right. So this one's still just ocean, which is progress because it's not cold anymore. So I feel like this is the correct direction. I was thinking a bit about this because our house is like right on a corner of like 4 of these little districts for the maps. And so I was like, oh, we've got like 2 more as well. Like there's this direction and there's the one that we got before. And then there's going to be like 2 more directions that we could take the map in. But the thing is, I think that those are like entirely cold ocean because we were exploring that way a bit beforehand last time. So that one's like 100% cold ocean. And they're like fully there's icebergs out there. So I don't, ooh, scary. I don't think that's going to be particularly successful. But we can always give it a try at some point. I just think if we don't find anything this way, probably the most likely is that we go back to the first big axolotl cave that has the Enderman in it, and we can find fish there. And that one's not too dangerous, so it should be okay. It should be good to find fish. And then we can build a beautiful house for our babies. I'm gonna have to build so much housing. I was like thinking about this. I was like, I'm gonna have to build like a thing to breed the fish first of all, because like we're gonna need a lot of fish, and so I should breed the fish rather than having to collect them all the time. So we're gonna need first of all a place to breed all of our fish, and then once we're breeding the fish, we can build a place to breed the axolotls actually. But my current house is like too tiny. The current house is so small. And so we're going to have to build a bigger house. But we are finally getting to the craft part of mine and craft. We are finally, for once, doing a craft. Which is good. I feel like I don't know how to build houses that look nice in Minecraft. Like, if I build something myself, it's gonna be like the saddest, ugliest little house. I've tried to do like graphic designy stuff for the VTuber thing, and it consistently goes very poorly. Like, I can look at the things that I create and be like, ooh, that one's not good. But I don't know how to make it good, you know? Like, there's so much to graphic design, and I don't actually know how to like make it good. Yeah, arting is hard. Arting is really hard. There's so many like things I want to learn how to do, and there's so little time, you know? Like, art is so cool. Graphic design, I mean, part of art, but like illustration and graphic design and everything, so fucking cool. I wish I could do that. But alas. My singing has been getting a lot better though, so that's one that's been going well. I'm like getting close to the point where I'm like, yeah, it's like, is actually okay. It actually is gonna sound okay pretty soon. It sounds okay sometimes right now. And so I'm like, I'm excited. I'm excited. I wanna like record a cover and things and show you guys. Cause I'm like, that's you know, I want you guys to see that I've been improving. I've been working hard and working on my singing, and I'm getting better, and it's actually showing results. So yeah. Just happy that. Alright, okay, we have to turn. Okay, turning 90 degrees. Very difficult. Yeah, more karaoke streams. Yeah, more karaoke streams one of these days. One of these days. One eventually. I feel like I gotta learn more songs, though. I gotta learn more songs so it's not just like the same songs over and over again. But at the same time, I'm like not very good at learning songs. Like, I'm sure I'll get better, like, eventually. Like, that seems like just one of those things that, like, gets better the more you do it, you know? Like, I'm sure the more that I sing, I'll get better at, like, learning songs more quickly and, like, having a better ear to, like, learn pitches more easily. But, like, right now, I'm, like, pretty slow at, like, picking up on pitches for things. But my ear is good enough that I can tell that my pitches aren't correct, which is like the worst way to be, you know? Like, if I couldn't tell that it's wrong, it's okay, because you don't know. But now I can tell that it's wrong, but I don't always know how to fix it. And so it just hurts. Yeah, eventually be working purely on vibes. Yeah. I look forward to that. I like sometimes I can make it work, but a lot of times now I'm like, where the fuck is that note? Yeah, one of the songs my voice teacher was having me do before was just like very confusing. Like, the piano was playing against you rather than with you. And so there was a lot of times where I was just like, where in the world is my note? I'm supposed to come in right here on a note. And I sure do not know where that note to be. That note be somewhere, and I do not know where. But yeah, it's singing is hard. Music is hard. I kind of want, at some point, speaking of having too many things to do, I want to, like, learn to pick up the flute at some point. Here it's, like, pretty similar to singing in terms of, like, the skills that you're doing. And so it should be, like, maybe easier to pick up than a lot of other instruments. And I have a friend who is very good at the flute. So, you know, maybe they can help me learn. It's very pretty rain. Please. Wait, that was not the run button. Wait, why are these guys out here? What are these guys doing out here? Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. Did they just spawn? Why did they spawn out here? Oh, circular breathing? Oh, is that a thing you do for flute? That sounds really difficult. Oh. I mean, we're jumping into the water. Yeah, it worked. It worked. I was like really worried. They can just be there? That's so rude. They shouldn't do that. They should be hiding. Alright, okay, we're less dying from hunger now. Oh, circular breathing is used for a lot of wind instruments. That, I have no idea what that is, but it sounds terrifying. For now, I'm probably just going to stick to the many other things I'm trying to learn. Between singing and drawing and Japanese and video games and streaming and everything. And social media. It's like, that seems like enough for now. Learning is fun though. Like, it's fun to learn new things. I've been playing Hades more on my off time. And I've been realizing that I think that Elden Ring is actually making me, like, significantly better at Hades. Like, I've been able to get past stuff in Hades that I, like, wasn't able to get through before. And I think it's, like, 100%, like, Elden Ring. Don't die. You hold the air in your mouth and push it while breathing so you keep the sound going without having to use your actual breath. Huh. And you keep replenishing your air. That's fucked up. I think I would just not. I'd just be like, oh, it's not. I'm just gonna take a breath. I'm just gonna breathe. I'm just gonna stop the sound and I'm gonna, like, do you have to do that? Can you just be like a flutist who, like, flutist? Can you be like a flute person who's like, I'm just gonna breathe. I'm just not gonna do the songs that ask me to not breathe because I'm a human being and I breathe. I really like breathing. I gotta say, breathing, one of those things I really like. I get, like, really anxious when I try to, like, swim. And, and I'm like, my head is underwater and I cannot breathe. Like, swim like exercise, you know? Like, you're doing, like, cardio exercise swimming. And it's like, I would like to breathe more. Circular breathing is goated. That does sound goated. Goated with the sauce. The shaders look amazing. Hello, Epic! Thank you. I think these are the, like, regular Optifine shaders that people generally use. But yeah, they look really good in the rain. Ooh, see this? See the rain on the water? I really like. It's got little, it actually shows the little ripples. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, hello, Epic! I've been doing okay. It's been a pretty chill-ish work day. I have not been doing too much today. I've been helping someone try to get things working that I have working, and I am failing horrendously at trying to get them working for my coworker, which is a little unfortunate because they're not working for her when they are working for me, and I don't know what the problem is. So that's not so great. But that's not so great for her. For me, I've been doing okay. It's been a pretty chill day. My code takes a long-ass time to compile. It takes, like, 30 minutes to compile. And so I do a lot of, like, make a change, like 30 minutes later, I get to figure out if it worked. Make another change. 30 minutes later, get to figure out if it worked. So it's just kind of slow. Yeah, I have been pretty stressed. It's gone to the point where it's like, what do I say? Like, the stress is further out. Like, I've been able to at least plan things enough that, like, I can say that the stress is, like, further out. So I will be stressed again eventually, but I can at least plan it such that it's not too bad right now. And that's really all I can ask for. But yeah, how are you doing? How's it going? Hope things are, like, going okay. Hope it's been an okay Monday. Not too terrible. Oh, we have pretty music. Lovely. Lovely, beautiful Minecraft music. Alright, last hope. There's no way that this ocean is, like, a different type of ocean than any of the other ocean around it. This one's a river. Alright. Oh, there's one little spot. It's been pretty good. School has been chill. That's nice. It's nice when school is chill. School can be a lot. So it's nice when it's chill. Alright. I'm just gonna pull this up and just go. Oh gosh. The boat controls. The boat controls. How do I... This is not the direction I want to go. Oh wait, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. Never mind. Never mind. Oh god, the boat controls. The boat controls! Alright, we're good. Left shift. It's almost night, right? But yeah, school is it's like generally the time of year when school's pretty chill, right? Because it's like January. It's like late January, so you just started the semester or whatever. I'm good on the water, no need to sleep. That's what I thought last time. That's what I thought last time. And it didn't work. Yeah, classes just started, and then it's like... And then things aren't like, you don't have like midterms yet. Alright, if I just go out. Alright, we're still in beach. This is a very long beach. Okay, ocean. Wait, press F5. Wait, what is that gonna do? Is that gonna close out my game again? That's F4, right? That one's F4. What's it gonna do? What is it gonna do? It changes the camera. Oh. Oh, third person to Minecraft. Oh yeah, it might be easier to navigate. I'm just hoping... we're gonna go straight is my plan. My plan is to go perfectly straight. Because we were in cold ocean before, and this one is currently... It was ocean and now it's deep ocean. And so I was like, if I move away from the cold, that'll make it warm, right? That's how things work, right? Just, I mean, we're still ocean. We're still ocean. Alright, I can't go perfectly straight. We gotta turn a little bit. But yeah, it was, like, maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll be okay. Maybe we'll find warm ocean eventually. It kind of looks like we've just found the end of the ocean. Like, is it just gonna be beach this whole time? Is it just a small ocean? We're also, like, really far from home, which is kind of frightening. This is the farthest I've ever been from home, Mr. Frodo. It really actually is the furthest we've been from home, though. And it is, in fact, still ocean. keep going and going until we hit land. I mean, I've already had to turn once in order to avoid hitting land. Hello, Electrip. Hello, hello. How's it going? Hope it's been a good and chill Monday. This ocean really is really large. Like, we've got a lot of deep ocean. I just want warm ocean. Alright. I think we keep going in this direction, and if it doesn't work, if we hit land, then we just turn around and call it and say we don't have any warm ocean. Yeah, we're back to regular ocean. I think we probably just don't have any warm ocean, but it looks like we can make it through. I'll keep going until we hit that other funny little island. Oh, wait, that's not an island. That's just land. Oh, flower forest, though. Oh, and bees. I mean, this is a really nice area. It's just also really far from home. Alright, going back. We'll see if I can make it back, if I can figure out how to get back. But yes, hello, Electrip. How's it going? Oh, is that like a dolphin that just jumped? That's so sweet. That's so pretty. It's kind of peaceful, just... Oh, it jumped right at us. Keep going to the left. To the left, to the left. Yeah, we can. We're like going in the direction of home. We have to go very far positive X and very far negative Z. So yeah, we may as well just go negative Z for a while. Hope we get some nice, good, warm ocean. And it's a lot of deep ocean. It is kind of soothing though to just like listen. Oh, dolphins give us a buff to go noom underwater. How do we, is it like if we like swim with the dolphins, we can like get the buff? I don't have to eat the dolphins, right? I don't have to like kill and eat the dolphins for that, right? Okay, good. Okay, I'm glad. You just swim next to the... Okay, I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm happy that we don't have to commit violence upon the dolphins. Because the dolphins are sweet. I don't want to have to kill them. Speaking of... Oh, there's buffs in Elden Ring? Incredible. But yeah, that sounds fun. I feel like probably the biggest struggle I'm going to have with Elden Ring is that... Wait, what happens if... This is an okay direction to go in. Alright. I feel like my biggest struggle in Elden Ring is going to be that, like, I don't remember the plot lines. Like I don't like we've got some quests. We've got some quests that's going on, and we're doing some quests. And my ability to remember what the quests are when there's only like when I play like 3 hours a week is really hard for me. If I were like playing the game like non-stop, then it would be fine. Oh, back to cold ocean. We went too far home, and now we're back to cold ocean. We can continue going in this direction a bit, I think. Because this is negative Z. It's not gonna help, but we can try. Actually, I need to look up the actual coordinates of home. Oh yeah, we're close to 0, 0, so it's fine. Home is close to 0, 0. But yeah, I'm definitely relying on you guys remembering what's going on. What are these noises? It's like shoo, shoo. Can I make it through this? Oh, little dolphin noises. That's sweet. All right, come on. You can do it. You make it. This is like real life driving, trying to get through like small spaces. Please. Okay. Fine. I pull out this. All right, we're good now. Okay. Wait. This way. This way. Trying not to hit the pedestrians. I feel like the pedestrians are like playing Frogger. I feel like the pedestrians where I live are like actively like playing Frogger every time they're on the roads. It's like so confusing all the time. Like when I'm walking, the cars are like they like stop like half the time. They're like, oh fuck, it's a pedestrian. And they like stop wherever they are as soon as they see me. And like sometimes it'll just be in the middle of the intersection. Sometimes this person will just be completely in the middle of the intersection. What was that? What in the world? Did I hit something? What? Ugh. All right. F5, F3. I'm not on the map yet. I hit a pedestrian. Hit an underwater pedestrian. Alright, you know the vague correct direction to, like, be on the map eventually, I think. Right. Positive X. We mostly need to go negative Z. X is actually fine. We mostly just need to go negative Z. Ooh, waterfall. Oh, it's very small. Very small waterfall. Little baby waterfall. But like, what was that sound actually from the water? Was that actually hitting something? I'm so confused. But I feel like people driving is like, it's so confusing. I never understand what is going on either in the minds of people driving or pedestrians. Because I've also seen pedestrians just like walk right out in front of people. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Just water noises. Just totally reasonable and safe water noises, Lyra. Ha ha, nothing weird at all. Nothing unsafe about those water noises. Perfectly normal and okay water noises. I love perfectly normal and okay noises in Minecraft. It's my favorite. Minecraft has so many... Ooh, shit. Minecraft has so many perfectly normal and okay noises, and absolutely, we're not falling off these cliffs. Look at this. We're not. We didn't. We've taken no damage. Took 0 damage coming down off that cliff. That, that's a win. Call that a win. Oh, look at that. We're back. We're back at our boys. I like this one. It's like a little bath. They got a little bath for them. It's cute. Got the little public bathhouse. And one of them is gonna have a bed that I can sleep in. Get out of your bed, bro. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's my bed now. Alright. Poor man had a sleepless night because I just took his bed from him. Truly, there is only one bed, but with me and the pedestrians. Wait, the villagers. The villagers, that's what they're called. They are kind of pedestrians, though. I feel like they would probably walk right out in front of a car, you know? Like, if there was a car driving, I feel like these pedestrians would just walk right out in front of the car. I mean, these, the villagers. I feel like the villagers would do that. They would be like, oh, that looks funny. And then just walk. And then just die. Oh, God. How do I not die? Please. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. Can we? Ah, that wasn't too bad. Just a little damage. A little damage to keep things a little spicy. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? We're just building up our defenses with the taking a little damage every now and then. Yeah, a little damage to get the blood flowing. A little damage to get the blood flowing out of your body. Blood flowing out. That's the way the blood's supposed to be. Too much blood in your body, just take a little damage. Take a little hit. Everything's gonna be fine. It's good for ya. Anyway, where is home? It's like this way. I think. I'm pretty sure. No, I'm definitely going in the wrong direction, am I? Where is home? I could. Okay, I think it. I'm pulling up. I was like, I'm gonna learn to do this myself. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, okay, I was going in the right direction. I was like, I'm gonna learn to navigate. I'm gonna learn to navigate by myself without having to look at the coordinates so I can actually learn my way around. And I gave up immediately. Probably was just like, nope. Sense of direction is, in fact, not good enough. Is home on the map? Not this one. Home is on a different map. This one is a little bit too far to one direction. It's, in fact, not the direction we're currently going. We're moving toward the home and toward the edge of the map. But we're going to hit home first. Home is just like weirdly in a corner of the map. So like this map just barely doesn't have home on it. There it is. There's our beautiful little home. Beautiful. I feel like you could call it quaint. I feel like quaint would be an accurate descriptor of this home. Given that it is could not be called much else. But I'll take quaint, you know? We're gonna need a nice, big, beautiful home later for all of our fish. Also, do we know how we breed the tropical fish? Like, I want to breed the tropical fish. Very noble. That's what this house is. This house is noble. We got pumpkin. Am I? Alright, yeah, we got all this stuff. We can't breed the fish? That's so sad. I wanted to breed the fish because otherwise we're gonna have to keep getting more. Please, Minecraft, breed tropical fish? You cannot breed fish? No, that's so terrible. No, wait. But okay, well, that means we're just gonna have to go back to the Axolotl caves like over and over and over again to get the fish for breeding the axolotls. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. Like if I want the blue axolotl, oh my gosh, it's gonna take forever. Oh no. I thought I could breed the fish and it was gonna be okay. But no, it's just gonna take a million years. My poor little boys. You know, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky. And we'll, okay, the thing is... Like... Okay, I guess the fish spawn more often. I was thinking, I was like... If I'm breeding... If I'm, like, getting a fish, and do I get, like, more than one fish out of each axolotl, or like each breeding? Do I get more than one axolotl out of each fish that I feed them? Because otherwise it's like, it makes more sense to go there and catch the axolotls than it does to go there and catch the fish. Cause like, you know, like, it's just like one fish. If one fish is to one axolotl, then I'm gonna have to like catch so many fish, and I'm gonna get an equivalent number of fish as I get axolotls. And that's just a waste of time. Alright, where's our first cave? So, like... Yeah, we're heading in positive Z. Yep, this is the correct direction. The fish. for the axolotls. So, like, but I guess the thing is that the axolotls spawn less often, and so if I want to just go and catch axolotls and just fill things up with axolotls, then like, it's gonna take longer than catching the fish and breeding my own axolotls. I'm still, I'm a little, like, could just hang out and catch the axolotls. There's, like, one Enderman in there, and otherwise we're, like, pretty safe. So it's, like, pretty chill. We could abuse a glitch. We could. I feel like on the one hand, I am in fact a sleek epic hacker, and abusing a glitch would be in character. At the same time, like, I feel like it's not like the true Minecraft experience, you know? Like, I want to get the real Minecraft experience rather than like rather than the fake Minecraft. But it would be in character. Yeah, we can do this first. I feel like suffering is funny. Like, I kind of like suffering in Minecraft. Oh, breaking the game is part of the true Minecraft experience. Alright, I'll suffer for a little while, and then we can work on the glitch. And then we can work on a glitch in order to get maximum fish. But for now, I think the suffering is a little bit funny. So I'm okay with doing it. I'll see how successfully this goes. Maximum fish. I was putting print statements in my code for my debugging because I'm terrible and that's all the debugging I do. But I was putting print statements, and I needed to mark when something like is dead. And so I was just printing out like "dej." I was like "dej." I was like, I gotta say "dej," and I keep forgetting that I did it. And so now every time I do it again, I see "dej." I'm like, yeah, baby, "dej." It sure do be "dej," doesn't it? But it's like nice, you know? Unfortunately, "dej" is like... Alright, we're about halfway there. "Dej" is like not like an important... I wish it were an important one. I wish it were one that was like relevant. Unfortunately, now I'm stuck on why is my code slow? Which is like a much harder thing to deal with than why does my code not work? Like, why does my code not work is like, yeah, you just make it work. Just make it work, dumbass, you know? But why is my code slow is like, oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. But that's where we are. That's where we are right now. What? I feel like this area looks a lot different than it used to. I feel like it didn't used to be like this. Yeah, it works but bad. It works but bad, and I need to make it work good. It's like, it's a struggle. But one of these days, you know, like it's not too bad. One of these days it'll be done. One of these days I'm gonna be finished with it, and it's gonna be so beautiful. And everything's gonna be lovely. And then we'll be so close to done with all my stuff. I'm like dreaming. I'm dreaming of when I finish this. And then I just get to like chill and breathe and like go get tea every day for a week. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to the tea shop every day for a week when I'm done. And it's gonna be like a year before I'm done, but I'm so ready. Have I seen Yonder ADev's code? I haven't. Is it horrendous? Is it like god awful? I feel like I expect it to be god awful. I feel like god awful code is like, it's like a meme of its own, you know? Like there's so much god awful code in the world. Right. Sleepy. It's awful. Oh, terrible. Oh, a rabbit hole of awful. How is it that bad? I feel like most bad code is just like, oh, they should have done a loop. When I'm actually, I guess I've seen a lot of really bad code. I've seen a lot of really bad code that's bad in a lot of ways that it just shouldn't. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like that. All right, -15. All right, we should be real close. We should be real close. Yeah, there's a lot of, but I feel like the worst code I've seen is like people who think that it's good. Like people who are like, this is a great way of doing this thing and I love it like this, is always the worst. Like, I've seen a lot of horrendous stuff that people like think is correct. Where they're like, yeah, it's just everything in like globals. I've seen 1,000 lines of bash, and when I was like, hey, maybe we could do this in like something that's not bash, like literally anything that's not bash, the answer was like, but why? But it's good. We like it like this. Well, some people were like, oh, we hate it, we think it's awful, and we would love if you would make it anything other than 1,000 lines of bash. And all of the people who understood how it worked were like, what are you talking about? It's great. It's beautiful. It's 1,000 lines of bash. And it was just like, no. This is unreadable. Like, no one else understands what's going on in this code. You are the only person who even understands what's happening here at all. That is why everyone else thinks it's terrible. It's just, it's a bad time. Where in the... Oh, I'm so far. Went way too far. Where is this? I feel like things are different. Like, I probably just haven't been on Minecraft in a while. It probably hasn't actually changed, but like, it feels different. It feels strange. I want the Minecraft that I remember. The Minecraft of my childhood of 2 weeks ago. We should be really close though. Oh, it's because I totally went in the wrong direction. That's what happened. Oh, it wasn't that I went too far. I went completely in the incorrect direction. Oh, yes. Now we're back to where we were before. Now we're back to where we were at the beginning of the day when I was like, wow, we're so close. We're so close. We were in fact so close. It's just this. I swear my sense of direction is not this bad in real life. In real life, I'm like mostly okay. In real life, I manage. Favorite example, people found a super huge toothbrush model in the files? A very large file-sized toothbrush model? What in the world is that doing there? He was just like, yeah, we gotta have the largest toothbrush. His model was meant to be used in commercials. Oh. So he like copied it from something, and so it was really large because it was like high fidelity toothbrush for commercials. Yeah. Yeah. That's so funny. That's so beautiful. Just like high accuracy toothbrush. You're like, ah yes, what do I need in my yandere video game? High fidelity toothbrush models. Incredible. I was like, yep, just that's the one. That's the right one. Yep. High fidelity toothbrush is exactly what we need. That sure is a way to be. Sure is a way to like not look at anything that you're doing and consider whether or not it's a good idea. I love how I've just booby trapped the place for myself with all of the many what are they even called? What is the term? Bushes. That's the one. Bushes. Yeah, deep rabbit hole of awful code. I can believe it. There is truly so much awful code. So much code in the world is so bad. I wish people would just be better about their code, but it's never gonna happen, you know? People are never gonna be good at writing code. Most of it is the dev being incompetent and promising lots of stuff and never delivering on it. That's just normal, though. That's just like regular and normal tech. That's not even unusual. Like, I believe the Yandere dev is particularly bad about it, but also like, yeah, sounds about right. Tech is really quite bad about that. Alright, if I land on these things. Oh, if I crouch? Crouch? Okay, we're crouching. We're crouching. I figured out how to crouch. It only took me a few different buttons, but I did eventually figure out how to crouch. Now we're crouching and we're underwater. And there's no fish. I was like, I'm gonna sit here on the crouching, and we're gonna be okay, we're gonna be fine, and we're gonna look for fish. Jump! Okay. Oh, right, we couldn't jump because I was on the thing. So I have to get off the thing, and then I can jump. And then we're gonna be okay. Oh my gosh, stop eating. Stop planting! Stop planting! Why does it plant? I always want to eat, and it always tries to plant. Okay, we don't have very much food left. Maybe not great. But, this is fine. This is so fine. We could find food somehow, right? It is gonna be okay. And we should be gaining health, right? Eventually, somehow. How do I find the fish? I was like, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna, like, find the fish, and there's gonna be fish to find. There's gonna be fish around. But where are they? Where are my buddies the fish? Or the axolotls, you know? They'll take either. Alright. I should get a light. Got a light! Alright. Alright, now we can see. Ooh. You know, seeing really good. Gotta say, this whole being able to see around us thing, really nice. I still don't see any fish. Still don't see any fish. Oh, wait a second. There's a whole area over there. We can go under the water and there's a whole... Can I... Oh, it's just fully underwater though. Shit. I was like, is there surface? Can I like swim underneath and get to there? And the answer is no. The answer is no. Alright, I want to have a singular one of these that we hold. Because we saw fish though. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where are the fish? Alright, anyway, we're gonna find fish eventually. We're gonna find fish eventually. But... back to talking about truly horrendous code. There sure is just a lot of it. There sure is just... I feel like most code is bad. Like, most code is really terrible. I feel like I deal with a lot of code that, like, should be good. And Yandere devs post code and posting it to the meme channel. Thank you. Beautiful. But I feel like I deal with a lot of code that, like, is supposed to be good. And it's just not. I feel like I can't actually see anything now. I don't know why, but I can't really see. Is this something weird with, like, having it in our right hand is making it making it hard to see? Or can I just... this is way easier to see. If it's in our right hand. More axolotls. Alright. Thank you for posting to the memes channel. Okay, okay. I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I think that magma is probably the way to go. Alright. Okay. So we're not dying. So we're not dying, and we can sort of see. As long as I continue holding this button down, we will continue to not die. I thought it was going to get me closer to the new little babies, but I can't see them anymore. Can I put... No. It was worth a try. And this is all underwater. So I can't do anything that way. Oh, there's a baby! How do I get... Oh my gosh, that's the problem. I would need it to come over here. Come on, baby. Oh my gosh, it's not enough light. It's not enough light. How do I get him? Alright, alright. Okay. But how do I get them? I can get the dead fish. Huh. I am confused. I am confused on how to catch our boys. Yeah, he's there. Oh, we saw him again? Oh boy. Oh baby. New little baby. How do we find him? Where'd he go? We have this beautiful, peaceful music while our boy is running away from us. Boy, 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 boy. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. Okay. We almost got him. We almost got him. It was real close. It was real close. Oh, he's right here. He's right here. No! Come back. He was so close. He was right next to us. He was saying hello. That's a dead fish. Dead fish is not helpful. I'm so sad he came to say hello and then left as soon as I came down. This area is so cool though. If we can get a water breathing thing, this would be going really well. Is that a thing that we can make somehow? Water breathing in Minecraft? I feel yeah, how do we do that? I feel can we do it yet? Do we have the things we need to make water breathing? That feels like a much more effective way. I need to find a pufferfish. So, okay. So, wait, where's the pufferfish? Oh, wait, I can't see it. There's another one, though? Where's a pufferfish? Please don't tell me that pufferfish is in war motion. Please tell me that pufferfish is in something other than war motion. Oh, we're gonna drown. Don't we need nether? So the thing is, it is theoretically possible for us to enter the nether. Wait, did I get one? Did I get one? Or did I just fill it with water? It made a sound. No, it didn't work. It didn't work. Oh, we can get lung capacity armor enchantments. Oh. Let me up, let me up. I keep seeing the dead tropical fish. It's so sad to see our dead brethren. Our dead boys that we need alive. Are these the tropical fish? These are certainly fish I haven't seen anywhere else. Oh my gosh, come back. Scaredy fish. Yeah, okay. This is definitely going a lot less successfully than I thought it was gonna go. We thought that we were gonna be able to find the fish and catch the fish a lot more easily than this is actually turning out to be. This is in fact turning out to be very difficult. Because we're also gonna need some form of light. Like, even if we have water breathing, I don't super know how to, like, have the light. No, don't die. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Okay. I don't think I caught one. I think I just emptied out the water accidentally. Yeah. That's all that happened. Now you need a nether and gather ingredients for a brewing table, which requires blaze rods and nether wart. So how difficult are those to get? Like, do I have to fight things in the nether? I have night vision potions. Okay. Because... Alright, we're safe. Because we can get into the nether. Like, kind of accidentally. We have a brewing table already? To kind of get the monsters burn. Yeah, if we have to fight monsters, that would be pretty tough. But if we don't have to fight monsters, then it's, like, not too bad. Because we can sort of accidentally get into the nether as is. Need to find a fortress. RNG. It'll be hard to find one. So we're probably gonna have to, like, fight boys. And, like, survive there for a while. You know... Maybe axolotl breeding can wait. Can find wards on islands of soul sand. Okay. Maybe breeding the axolotls. Oh, there's another one. But, like, we can catch them this way. You'll need full enchanted diamond. Oh my gosh, we found one diamond. We found a singular diamond this entire run. I need more diamonds. Luckily, we're in a location where we can get more diamonds. We can speedrun. Oh, we can speedrun it with the villagers. Oh. We're, like, very low right now, right? Yeah, we're very low. Is there a point where diamond starts becoming less common? It's okay with enchanted iron? How do I enchant things? Is there a point I should just start digging the walls for diamond? What do I need? Excuse me, what do I need to enchant? How many? I do not have another pickaxe with me. Gotta be careful. Oh, I have 15 iron. That's probably all of my iron. I should be careful to not die. I'm probably carrying all of my iron on me again. An enchantment table or enchantment books. Oh. You know, let's just have a nice regular time down here where I fill up my current buckets that I've got with either more axolotls or fish, and we'll just try to find them in a normal way. Need a book, obsidian, and a diamond. Shit, man. Why does everything take diamonds? Where are all the diamonds? Enchantment table's kind of meh. Oh, you use your levels to enchant. Oh, interesting. That's what they're for. Yeah, okay. We've got 1 diamond. Books are pog. You can get the good stuff. Nice. Alright, I mean, for now, I'm gonna find my way back. Find my way home. That stuff seems all, like, not super attainable right now. Because we really don't have very many diamonds. We have precisely 1. And while we are in a location that, like, this is where I came from, isn't it? That ought to result in more diamonds. We are in fact low on diamonds. Please, I'm not lost, alright? I'm not lost. That would be silly. That would be silly to be lost in the area that I just came from. It's not lost. Alright, this is the right way to go. There's an easier method where you breed villagers and make them sell you enchanted books. Oh my gosh, I feel like that's villager abuse. Villager abuse over here. Oh, there's another one? It kind of is. I mean, that's the game. Minecraft is like a villager abuse of the game. Alright, for now, I'm just gonna grab boys. That seems like... Oh my gosh, please. We're getting a lot of pink ones today. Getting a lot of pink ones. For now, we're just gonna have an army of axolotls. It is kind of surprising that it is in fact turning out easier to capture axolotls than to capture the fish that we would use to breed the axolotls. And then the only thing I'm going to need to do other than that is figure out how to get out again. Which is always a fine thing that I am totally okay with doing and never have any problems with at all. Oh, this is the way out. Here it is. Okay. This is fine and normal. We need 3 more. Either axolotls or fish. And then we're gonna build a house. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a house. Now we're gonna get more iron. Because I think that's at the part of the game that we're at right now. I don't think I'm really at the like, going into the nether. That sounds cool, though. Like, it sounds cool to go into the nether. It's certainly tempting to be like, you know what? Screw it. We're at the going into the nether part of the game. I should probably find diamonds first, though. Is there, like, an effective way to find diamonds rather than just, like, run around and hope I see them in the walls somewhere? Because, there's a... There's not a lot of diamonds around. Yeah, I feel like we should be finding diamonds from mining, though. Are these the fish that we need? Oh, yeah, we got a fish. We got a fish. All right, success. Captured singular fish. Whoop. Don't do that. Wait, how do we get them from the villagers? How does that work? How does getting diamonds from the villagers work? Method called a mine shafting, where you dig in a straight line at level 11. Yeah. Oh, boy. Come back here, boy. We got him! We got him! And we didn't drown! We got it and we didn't drown! I'm actually super surprised that that worked out. Alright, villagers can sell diamond armor and tools. Yeah, the problem with digging at level 11 is that I feel like that's, like, boring from a content perspective, you know? Like, I want to make good Minecraft content where we, like, do fun Minecraft things. Oh, thank you for the raid, Scully. Okay, one sec. Let me get to ground so that I can take my hands away from this game, and I can do the shout outs. Okay, wait, where is ground? 1 second, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find ground. But hello, skeleton crew, welcome. Alright, okay. I always forget which shout out is like SO and which one's actually shout out. Scully, hello, skeleton crew, welcome, always good to see you. Alright, shout, there we go. Scully, how was your Minecraft as well? How did it go? I wanted to stop by and I didn't have a chance. I was like eating dinner like the second before stream was starting. I was like a couple minutes late due to like eating dinner. But welcome, how did your Minecraft go? What were you guys up to? We're mostly at this point just talking about how to get diamonds. Oh, you got villagers into your underground village? That's so cool. That's so cool that there's an underground village. That's awesome. Yeah, noms are very important. Hello everybody. Right now I wanted to breed axolotls because I have some axolotls and I want more because they're cute. So I was like, we're gonna go breed axolotls, and it turns out that you need this type of tropical fish to breed axolotls. And the tropical fish appear in, like, 2 biomes. One of them is warm ocean, and the other is, the same one where you find the axolotls. And so I've been looking for warm ocean, and I've been looking this whole time for warm ocean, and it turns out there's, like, no warm ocean anywhere nearby. And so, I went back to the axolotl caves to try to get the fish, and I've just been catching more fish and more axolotls. And we're now talking about how to make this a faster process, because it's pretty slow to try to catch these fish right now. But yeah, with the Fletcher and the burr, we can mine more quickly. Exciting. Now, you're making an underground village? That is really, really cool. What kind of stuff is in your underground village? Like, how's it going? But okay. Alright, Fletcher and bamboo to dig real fast. That sounds pretty good. Oh my gosh. These fish are gonna kill themselves again. The most annoying part is when you don't get good trays and have to keep resetting. That does sound painful. Alright. This is kind of a process. Because I can't breathe underwater, and we don't have very good vision while I'm holding the buckets. So it's been pretty slow. So we've been talking about how to like make it try to go faster. It's just farms, and you need to resize the houses because you can't reach them all the time after I block them in. Oh. That sounds really complicated though, to like try to figure out how to actually like space everything out. That's really neat. Do you have any good tips and tricks on how to be a good Minecrafter, where you build a cool ass house and everything? Because I gotta say, my house is a little bit lacking right now. The house is one of the less exciting parts of what we've got going on. Fletcher, okay, trade emerald for sticks with emeralds. Okay. Ah. You know, just getting into it yourself. Yeah, I mean, it's fun to like learn hanging out with other people and like talking to other people to help you learn. It's fun to like figure things out and like be confused and lost and everything with everybody else, but also just like learn everything. Build into a cave and call it a day. I wanted to build a pretty house. Become dwarf. Become a Scully the dwarf in Minecraft. Oh, okay, so we can get bamboo into sticks. Well, we have bamboo. We have some bamboo. So we can do bamboo into sticks and sticks into emeralds, right? Something like that. What time of day is it? Not nighttime yet, at least. But yeah, so we're trying to get more diamonds and things so that we can be able to breathe underwater, do enchanting so we can breathe underwater and see underwater, because then we'll be able to catch more axolotls. It's basically nighttime. I'm just gonna sleep down here and then we can head home after that. I'm gonna need to build a bigger thing for the axolotls. I have several new axolotls now, and it's not enough space. I think this is like doubling our number of axolotls, or this like more than doubles our number of axolotls. Unfortunately, you can't breed the fish. I thought I was going to be able to breed the fish with like vegetables or like, you know, seeds or something to like feed the fish, but unfortunately it doesn't work. But yeah, Scully, feel free to like step out. I know if you're like probably tired or something, you don't need to like, stick around. I'm gonna not die. I've seen this cliff so many times, and I've had to not die on this cliff so many times. You would think at this point I would know, and yet I don't. Negative Z. Yes, that's the direction we want to go. What's going on? Whoop, whoop. We're not dying. We're not dying. We did not fall off that cliff right there. We did not fall off that cliff. But yeah, no need to stick around, Scully. Thanks for dropping by. I need to lurk. Oh yeah, food, very important. Feel free to like take your time and do whatever you need to make sure that you have enough food. No pressure at all. But good luck with your underground city. That sounds really cool. Okay, perfect setup would be sticks, iron from the iron farm for the smith, and zombie meat from a mob farm for the cleric. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, thank you for the hydrate redeem, Scully. That is very important. I do tend to forget. And I have the water with me, which is it's a good start. Alright. I'm sure this is cold ocean. Yeah, look at that. Cold ocean. Alright, it was worth a try. Eesh, boat controls. Yeah, okay, we should maybe set up the iron farm anyway, because the thing is, I really don't have a lot of iron. And so the iron farm would like maybe be a good idea. Even if it's like kind of a come on. Iron farm's like kind of we gotta do something with the villagers, right? For the iron farm. How do I do that? I have to like lure the villagers as a sacrifice we are willing to make. I am willing to sacrifice these villagers' lives for my beautiful iron farm, because we're really low on iron. It would be a good idea. So okay, how do I make this sacrifice? Do I have to like lure the villagers in somewhere? Do I like? I've only got like one little village. Is it okay to do this with my like one little village? I have to lure them with bread. Honestly, that's pretty relatable. I feel like that would work on me. You know, someone's like, I've got some nice freshly baked bread. You want to come into this weird little pen that I've got? You want to come into the weird little pen and be locked up? And we don't worry about the pen. Don't worry about what's going on. But we got bread. We got freshly baked bread. Like, you know, I would work. I would be convinced. Okay, we need to either build a rail system and take them to 0.0 or take them there with boats. Probably take 2 or 3, make a villager breeder, and then make the iron farm. Yeah, if it's fresh bread, fresh sourdough bread, you know? Like, yeah. I'm convinced. In fact, I in fact would be willing to consider going into a weird little pen at 0.0. If you give me some good fresh baked sourdough bread, maybe like a rosemary sourdough, you know, that'd be pretty good. All right. Checking out our potential sacrifices. Is it gonna be you? Is it gonna be you, sir? Do the villagers have gender? Do we have to worry about the villagers' gender? Yeah, you're getting food. It's making you hungry. Yeah, let me just talk about bread. Just talk about beautiful bread in front of my hungry viewer. This is gonna go well, right? Their gender is villager. That tracks. So we just get any 2 random villagers. We don't have to worry about their gender. I mean, it's like Pokemon, you know? The Pokemon, like, say their name. And the villagers just go, hmm. So it's like, that's their name. They're not the villagers. They're like, hmm. And that's what they are. But yeah, okay, we can get 2, and they're very close to 0, 0. What's up with the pumpkins? The pumpkins are only ever making 1 pumpkin. There should be 2, and I don't know why they're doing that. They used to make 2, and they've stopped. Okay, we gotta build a bigger thing for the axolotls. I have another, like, 5 axolotls and 2 fish. Oh. They're different types of fish. They're protesting, yeah. They go, You know, these axolotls are like, they're a little uncomfy, I think. I think these boys are a little uncomfy with, Oh, the pumpkins. The pumpkins are the ones. They really are. Cooked pork chop. Oh, I didn't even realize I had that with me. The village, all right, let's do a village breeder. First step is going to be, making a second little house, I think, to keep our babies safe. Make a nice big house. Or it doesn't have to be that big, you know? We're just going to build a house over here. And that house is just going to be the axolotl house. And we're just going to put them in there. And they're going to be safe and sound in there. And we can make it a nice wide house. So they'll have plenty of space. Only takes glass, 4 beds, slabs, carpet. Nice. That does sound really easy. Alright. We'll get there. We'll get there. First of all, we have to make sure that our babies stay safe. The villager pit. The villager mosh pit of death. The villager pit of great doom. Or I guess this is just the village breeder. So this is the village pit of... The village pit of villager fucking. That's the one we're building. We're building the pit of villager fucking. Pit of segs. Pit of these villagers having segs for my benefit so that they can die. Also for my benefit. Alright. Many, many planks. Alright. Okay. How do we do this? Let's just make a very low, flat house. A nice, low, flat house. Oh yeah, I guess we look at the villagers and declare whether they're a useful villager or not. And then if they're not a useful villager, we just send them to their doom. Make a nice big house. So are villagers, like, born? Like, are they, like, assigned cleric at birth? Is that how the villagers work? Like... Like, is that how that happens? They're just like, yeah, this is the one that's gonna, this is like, Its job is villager for the rest of its life. They take works from certain special blocks you craft. Okay, that's better. That's significantly better than just like, hi, you're we've decided. I guess that kind of is assigned cleric at birth, because like I'm doing the assigning. They're just not like assigned. Oh, okay, they can change. I mean, that's good. That's good. That's important. It's just I'm doing the assigning. They detect the block and go, ah! Yeah, trans worker. They really are. I love them. Alright, come on. Let me sleep. It's bedtime. Oh yeah, there's our door. It's probably good for them to change careers at some point in their life, you know? That's like a healthy thing to be like capable of changing careers. It's like practically nighttime. Allow me to sleep. Please. I want to sleep. Let me sleep. Please. Death villager. Masson to Fletcher. Thank you. Oh, you like the texture pack I'm using? Thank you. This is, I think this is just the Optifine shaders. I just like Googled shaders. And it was like, these are the shaders. It was like, these are the shaders that everyone uses. And I was like, yeah, sure. I will use the typical shaders. But yeah, would recommend. I think that especially the way that water is done is like really pretty. Yeah. And when it's raining, the rain on like the ground gets really wet, and the water on like the wet ground is like really nice. Yeah, the water in the sky. Yeah, the clouds in the sky are so pretty in this texture pack. I don't actually know what they do to like have there be the beautiful clouds, but I like it. Shaders are like so wild. It's wild how much you can do with shaders. I was like watching a video at one point that was talking about like, yeah, this is what shaders are. And this is how they're able to do so much fucking stuff. It's just wild. Keep them in a single block for transport, but giving them a little home sounds good. Keep our boys. Give our little boys a home. Yeah, we gotta give our little boys a home. My problem is I can never remember what I just said. Like, you'll be responding to something that I said fully 5 seconds ago, but right now I'm like sleepy. It's a sleepy day, and I cannot remember the things that I just said. And so it's like, it's terrible. Used a boat to transport the villagers. Nice. Yeah, we could... I don't think they're super near water for us, so it might be a better idea to, like, build a rail. I feel like having the rail would be kind of nice to the village anyway. No water? Oh! Huh. Huh, can you do that? You just, like... I locked myself in. I feel like I want... But you can just use boats on land? Alright, this is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Alright, we're gonna need to get a bunch of water. Okay, is there a way of making infinite water that's not put water in every single block? Pretty slowly, but they work. Neat. Because put water in every single block feels like a lot. 2 by 2. Okay. So we just have to get a 2 by 2. And then it just like fills out the whole rest of the area itself. 1 by 3 block hole. Ah. But so Okay, if we do that somewhere in here, it's just gonna like fill the whole rest of the area? And we're just good? No, but you get infinite... Okay, so it'll like make it like we can keep pulling water from it forever. And it won't go like, oh, you've taken all the water, there are no more water blocks. The way to fill it completely is to just fill the borders. Okay, and then there like won't be current. It'll be good. Do we need to do that to both layers? Do we need, like, if I have 2 layers of water, can I just do it to, like, the top and it's okay? Or do I do it to, like, do I have to do it to both? Just the top one? Okay, nice. Also, I realized that I used all of my buckets to I don't have any other buckets. So all of my buckets have fish in them. So I'm gonna have to do this with a small number of buckets to like ferry the water back and forth because all of my buckets have things in them. And I don't want I don't want to have to put the X on. I'm like worried about putting them down somewhere. Alright, that's one. So, okay. While we talk about this, while we do this, how's it going, everybody? How's life? I hope you're having a good time. Hope everything's good. Not gonna worry about the fact that this is one bucket at a time. Filling up. Oh, fill the corners first. Okay. Very comfy. I'm glad it's comfy. It is comfy, and it's nice to like chat sometimes and just like not think, did I fill the corner first? Well, the corner sure is filled now. Yeah, Minecraft is so pretty. I wish I could like force it to play music, you know? Like the Minecraft music is so pretty. And sometimes I'm like, I'm doing a chill thing and I want there to be music right now. And it doesn't music. Like right now, there's no music, but we could have pretty Minecraft music. But it's a very comfy day. It do be like it sometimes, the Minecraft. The Minecraft is quiet Minecraft. The Minecraft is slow Minecraft. Yeah, it is true that when the music starts, you're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Give me that Minecraft music. That is what I need more of right now. I need the Minecraft music. I feel like it's probably going to start playing soon, you know? I just kind of got that feeling. Got that Minecraft music feeling. It's coming. It is nice that this river is infinite and I'm not like depleting the river. Okay. Why does it matter to fill the sides first? Is it relevant? Alright, we're making progress. Alright. That didn't happen. Absolutely nothing of any consequence happened. Absolutely not including falling into the pit of water. Definitely did not happen. It did not happen again right there. Absolutely not. The sides? Okay, so we just need 2 sides? Did it again? Okay, we can see where there's missing water. Okay. Sometimes it's like real close. Like when there's like one that's missing water, it's like real close. Alright, we gotta go all the way around. Very carefully. Oh, we can walk on the top. Yeah. I think there's like one. That one. I actually can't tell. That's fine now, though. And then we're gonna have a beautiful home for our many little babies. We've got like 10 now. We've got like 10 axolotls. I feel like this is still going to be really crowded with 10 axolotls. That seems like a lot for this area. Yeah, we have 10 whole babies, and we can breed a little bit. Actually, can we? Do we need enough space to breed? Like, how much space do they need before they're gonna, like, have children? Oh yeah, we can extend. We can just take this and make it even bigger. Oh, I need 1 block, that's it. They're not gonna be like, we have reached carrying capacity, mother. Mother, we have reached carrying capacity of our little pen that you have put us in, mother. We would like to not have more babies. They don't do that? There it goes. There's the music. Look at this. Eventually we're gonna have water. There we go. Alright. Seen cow farms with hundreds of cows in 2 blocks? That's horrifying! That's horrifying! 20 in a single block, that's a nightmare! Those poor... those poor cows. The cows didn't deserve that. The cows did nothing wrong. They did nothing to deserve that. Okay. I think I just have to go in for this one. Alright. We're gonna be doing it to the villagers too. Oh, that's awful. That's so terrible. The poor villagers. The poor villagers just living their sad little cramped lives, and then they die immediately. We're gonna be treating our chickens so much more humanely than the villagers. Like, our chickens are having a beautiful time over here. Our chickens are having a lovely time in their, like, free-range chicken farm. And the villagers are gonna be like, we're gonna do terrible things to the villagers. But the thing is, it's laws of supply and demand, guys. And so we have plenty of chicken supply. We have so much chicken and not very much egg demand. Oh my gosh, I did it again. And I have a large iron demand and low iron supply. The demand for iron is very large right now. So much demand, 1 unit of Lyra keeps losing all of the iron. Who keeps taking the iron with her when she goes to do dangerous things and losing all of it. I mean, it is a lot of demand. It's just inflating the demand. That's what's happening. This is regular economics, guys. This is how economics works. This is totally normal and not a violation of anyone's rights. This music is nice, though. You have to go. Alright, have a good rest of your night or day or whatever it is, Epic. I hope it's going well for you. No need to call the UN. No need to call the UN. Oh, Venezuela, 19 Gorillion dead. It's fine. Everything's fine, guys. It's all okay. But yeah, bye-bye, Epic. I hope you have a good day. Yeah, everything's a-okay right here. Everything's so fine. I'm making this, like, large-ass pen for the axolotls, too. The axolotls are also going to be being treated significantly better than the villagers. But the thing is, the axolotls are cute. The axolotls have cute advantage. Where, cute things do get treated better than the non-cute ones. Villagers, less cute. And so they have to stay in the villager pen and be sacrificed to the gods of making more iron. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. One final side. One final side, and then we just have to build the rest of the house. It's gonna be the saddest little house because it's just gonna be just the water, and that's it. And nothing else. Oh my gosh, I didn't need to fall in that time. We're almost to the point where I don't have to do these. Almost to the point where I can just hop out on my 2 blocks and it's gonna be okay. But now we have 2 pumpkins. Now the pumpkins are growing like normal pumpkins. Doing regular things with their pumpkin growth. Just break the block in front of it? What? Sorry. What? Oh! 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 I see what you mean! You know? That's a reasonable point you got there. Oh, that's a reasonable one. It's truly, this is why I really wanted this emote. I was like, this emote is my life. This emote is everything. I was having a meeting today, and it was like a virtual meeting. And so there were like people joining on the Zoom call. Thank you. Yeah, my emo artist is really great. She is Kawarumi on Twitter. She's great. Yeah, but I was having a meeting today. My Zoom meeting. So there were people who were joining virtually on the Zoom. And so the meeting was over. And I was like, I gotta close out the Zoom. But I had it projected on like a screen that was in the room. And it was really hard to like the screen made the whole thing really giant. And so I was like, what's going on? Okay, we filled in the sides. Okay, so I was like trying to close out at the end of the meeting. I was like trying to close out of the meeting, and my mouse was like so tiny on the screen that it was projected on. And my boss was like, maybe you should just unplug from the project. I was like asking them to help me find my mouse. I was like, where the fuck is my mouse? I'm so confused. And they were like, just fucking close the projector. Put a water in the middle. I don't think it changed anything. Let me out. I don't think it made a difference. Can just fill the whole thing with water. We can just keep doing what we were doing. Wait, how do I actually wait? Wait, how do I put more water in now? Cause I have to like put them. I guess can I just dump them? Can I dump them on these like floating blocks? Is that like? That didn't work. Wait, how do I do this? Do I have to just dump a lot of them in the middle? I should be able to. I don't know that it made a difference though. Please, water. Please, water, I need you. You're a very important part of my life. It looks very symmetrical right now. I definitely dumped the water. But it didn't look like the spot, like, became a source block, right? It looked the same as ever. I don't understand. How am I supposed to do it? I'm adding them to the coordinates accidentally. Okay. I stand above, then I can't miss it. That one definitely hit here. And then it just went forward and didn't change anything. How is this supposed to work? It did something? It did? It definitely moved. It did look as if I added 1 block of water to a giant pit of water. That is, it did look like I put just a really small amount of water into something that has a large amount of water already inside of it. Hit the corners? Yeah, I think hit the corners. Come on. Come on. How do I get it? It doesn't want to go. Alright. We're making our little steppy spots. Please. I made this little steppy spot just for you. Just for you! And that didn't do anything. Alright, we're gonna keep trying. Not super sure what's going on, though. Alright, more corners. Next corner? Okay. I'm very unconvinced that anything is happening. There has to be a way to do this, you know? Yeah, Minecraft water is not really following regular water physics right now. Very, very rude. We should understand what we're trying to make it do. Which is just have a lot of water. Yeah, rude water. It's a rude dude. And now it's nighttime. Or almost. Look, the river is doing such a good job. The river and the ocean? River and the ocean's doing such a good job. Of having like, water blocks. Having water that's a source water. That's just randomly anywhere. I feel the inside of the new square. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it. We just got a lot of... There's a lot of square, you know? There's a lot of square to go. Alright, we have one more corner. One more corner that I didn't get earlier. This one. Okay. I'm still optimistic that something is happening, you know? I'm optimistic that, like, dumping infinite water in here will, like, produce some result. It may not. It may be unfounded optimism. Oh! Oh, okay, so we made the 2x2 block over here. We made this 2x2, and that filled in the rest of it. Yeah, so the 2x2 was it, I think. It was like the size plus the 2x2, presumably, is what we need to do. Alright, my boys, it's time to be free! Oh wait, no it's not. Because I need to build the rest of the house. I need to build the rest of the house around them, and we gotta fill this back up. Because they're gonna try to escape, and I can't let them escape. And if I built the house around them, they could get in so much danger. They could be attacked in the middle of the night. Is that a thing? Are the mobs gonna try to eat my babies? Like, are they gonna be cool? Are the mobs gonna be like cool about it, or are they gonna be like, yummy axolotl? That looks like food. Also, how tall does my thing need to be? Like, how many blocks am I gonna need for this? Oh, they can attack too? Oh yeah, my axolotls fighting off. My guard axolotls fighting off the enemies to protect me from the evil skeleton men. My precious guard dogs. You know, it's like I want a guard axolotl. That'd be so cute. Right. Yeah, it would be so fun. 3 high, and then we build like a roof on top of that is enough, right? Well, how are we gonna build the roof? That's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass. All right. It's gonna be a nice and safe little house. We're probably gonna need more wood for the top level, but that's okay. Oh yeah, cause we need at least this much because we gotta close off the thing. But we'll do this last level, and then the roof will be this level that we're working on now. You're now in need of an axolotl in armor. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. Oh, axolotl in armor would be so adorable. I want to see it too. I want it to be holding like a little baby little sword. It's just got a little sword in its hand, and it's like it's like gonna fight off the giant creeper. Oh. We're safe. Not dead this time. Alright. Trees! Sacrifice to my cause of axolotl home. But yeah, I want the tiny little baby sword. It's like a toothpick. It's like, you know, when you stick little things in your sandwich. You stick the little sword in your sandwich. It's like that big, but the axolotl's holding it, and it's using it to fight off the big old creeper. I love it. I love my boys. My precious darling boys. I would die for them. I would die for them, which is kind of a weird thing to say about something that's like your guard thing. But I would do it. I would die for my guard axolotl. Axolotl with armor and sword. Right, I also need to drink water. Trying to do it with my other hand, but that was a bad idea. I lost the lid for this water bottle recently. It was like, I keep losing the lids for all my water bottles, but I managed to hold on to the lid for this water bottle for so long. I was like, I'm good. I don't need to worry about losing the lids for my water bottles anymore because I've kept onto the lid for this water bottle for so long. I'm good. I'm over it. I don't need to worry about it. And then I just lost it. I probably lost it. It's like under the couch, I think. It's somewhere under the couch. It's like, oh my god, please. Not under the couch. I was like sitting on the couch with a blanket on my legs, and I like moved the blanket, and I heard the lid for the water bottle just skitter off, and I was like, no, please. I tried to look for it so much, and I just never found it. It's just gone now. It's never coming back. It's really, I've been like collecting them on my desk at work. Oh, whoops. Because this has happened so much. This has happened to so many water bottles that I've been like collecting them to make up for the fact that I keep losing more. Oh my gosh, I I lost one of them inside of a piano. The lid I was like having my water with my singing. Oh my gosh. I was having my water at my singing practice, and there's like a little gap in between the like lid of the piano and like it's like the thing that covers the keys. There's like a little lid that covers the keys, but the thing is that there's like a really little gap right behind the lid where like stuff can slip in. And I was drinking my water at my like singing practice, and the lid just like went right in. It just like slipped right on that tiny little crack, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's never coming back. It's never coming back. There were signs the next day of like the next week or something of like absolutely no drinks in the piano rooms, and I was like, no. Is this my fault? It was water. I swear it was water. But I had been using like a Powerade, like an old Powerade bottle for my water, and so it was totally like a Powerade cap. But I was really drinking water. I was like, please, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. In reality, they probably meant to put those signs up anyway. but it probably wasn't because of me that the signs got put up. Probably. But they sure did get put up right after. What happened to you? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take damage. Oopsie. It in fact literally did. Oh wow, this is really eerie actually. It actually did happen to me, so I understand. I get it. I get it. This is really creepy here without the lights on. This is it's like sensory deprivation chamber in here. I mean, I kind of like it, but it's not good for like not good for the babies. The babies need light. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I didn't fill this in first. I was thinking about filling it in. Yeah, liminal space, truly. Axoliminal space. Call it. Might I make a glass ceiling? Oh my god, you're right. Okay, we probably still need light. That's so cute though, but we probably still need actual light for like nighttime to make sure that like nothing spawns in here. But yeah, okay. It's time to get to maximum glass. Okay. Sand. Nice that we have like a ton of sand around though. Do I have any silk? I don't think so. Where would I get silk? I might actually. I might have some string of some kind. It sounds about right. Spooters? I might. The music is nice. I do wish the sand would like replenish rather than me just taking all the sand that's nearby. Oh. I just want a little paved spot. It's all good. Oh, it's string. I have some string. What do we do with silk? Is it for the silk touch so we can harvest glass? I have a bunch of weird things. I don't think I have any silk though. Breaking, fire aspect. Fortune 1. Huh. Protection, curse of vanishing. And protection. It's been fun to like find all that stuff though. Ooh, what does fortune do? Is there sand? This is the blast furnace. It doesn't work in the blast furnace. Alright, where is coal? We'll just take a whole ass stack. Ooh, increased drop rate. Oh, that's pretty exciting. Oh wait, 3 silk? We got 3 silk? I'm glad you noticed that because I forgot that I was looking for silk. I totally forgot that I was looking for silk. Ooh, we can make a fishing rod. That's so exciting. Was it in here? Which of these is silk? We have this string. Is this string silk? Is it the same thing? Fishing rod sounds really cool though. Oh, the other chest? I'm so blind. Oh yes, string. Okay, okay. Lovely. String, string, string. String, 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 string. What am I doing? Oh, I'm making large amounts of glass. Oh fuck, wait. I was going out that door. Alright, we're gonna need a lot of sand. Maximum sand. How much are we gonna need? We're gonna need... I didn't, like, measure. I mean, I should have measured, but I will say that I did not actually measure. Oh, we mine so much faster when we're above ground. I did not actually measure, how, like, the dimensions of this thing we're gonna need to fill. I'm gonna click on that on my phone. One sec. Where's my mobile dashboard? How do I even... Stream manager. Oh, the chat. Okay, I forget that when I open the chat up on my phone, it doesn't show the old things. But I have the game in full screen, which means I have to leave. I have to exit the game to click on the meme. Aww. He's a really ugly axolotl. Oh, that's the derpiest little boy. I love him. He's the derpiest little boy. He deserves everything good in the world. He is everything good in the world. He is too perfect. What a cute boy. Oh. I feel like, oh, he is a child. You're so right. I feel like derpy animals are so good. Derpy animals are just so cute. It's like, you're just such a silly little man. You're such a silly little boy. You don't deserve to be like this. Alright, we can take our 17 glass. Drop a few more coal in here. And head out and see what we can do with our 17 glass. Alright, we gotta keep at least one little spot open. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 1. 7 by 1, 2, 3. Wait, I shouldn't close this part off. That's a bad idea. Why cover this? But they have a... because they're gonna get out and they're gonna be right in front of the door and I'm gonna open the door and they're gonna run out of the door as soon as I open the door. If I had like 2 doors, I would be okay with leaving them in the whole house. But as is, I just think that they're all going to escape immediately. It's already what happens with the chickens. The chickens already do this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's 7 by 8, right? It's 7 by 8. They won't. It's a block too tall. Oh, you're right. I'm just doing it for aesthetic purposes then. I'm just doing it because it's gonna look pretty. I think it like looks cool when there's glass. Like, we get to walk on them and we get to look at them. It's like it's an aquarium. I think it's neat. 86. So we're gonna need like 100. We're gonna need like over 100 sand. Okay. Ooh, we can color the glass. Maybe we should do that for like the glass that we end up using to be like the sky glass. For now, I feel like it's like cool that it's colored, that it's like colorless glass, and we can have colored glass later. But for now, I think it's kind of cool. All right, time to go. Thanks for hanging out, Mahari. Thank you. And have a good time. Have a good food and bed and everything. Thanks for stopping by. What? We must... Yeah. I should probably call it before too long anyway. Because it's been a really long few days. I like slept really poorly a couple nights ago, and so I'm still kind of recovering from like just absolute horrendous sleep a couple of nights ago. It was a lot less bad last night, but I'm still kind of groggy. But I want to build a beautiful axolotl house, and then call it a night after that. All right. Taking the glass. Yeah, it do be like that. Some days sure do be. It's a struggle because there's like so many things that I want to do, and they don't involve sleeping. You know, like while I'm sleeping, I cannot do any of the things that I want to do that are not sleeping. And I would like time to do those things. So it's a struggle. I wish I could just like not sleep, you know? Like I wish I could just be okay without sleeping. Yeah, easy little axolotl house. Chill little axolotl house. And I want to do like wild builds and stuff at some point. Like I want to do funny redstone stuff. Yeah, sleeping is pretty great. I never really dream though, is the thing. It's like dreams are like cool. Like dreams you can at least have like cool things happen. But I never really dream. And so it's like kind of sad. It's like I want dreams. But I think that I had like a sleep app on my phone. You've dreamed of streams several times. Yeah, tracks. I've definitely had the Tetris effect with Hades before. When I do too much Hades at once, I definitely like see Hades when I close my eyes. It's like I might be playing video games a little too much. This might be the sign that this is a little too much video games, but it doesn't exactly get me to stop. Like, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep playing my video games. Is the Minecraft really laggy on stream for you? I feel like I was noticing, like, the Twitch playback player looks like really laggy and jumpy. Is that the playback player, or is that the stream is like that? It's not really laggy? Okay. Well, that's good then. It looks good? Okay, cool. I think it's just then in the actual, like, Twitch playback thing that I can see on my screen, it looks like fucked. Like, it looks real bad. So if you say it looks fine, then I believe you. It looks fine. Alright, so we can put our boys in here. We can put our boys in here. Okay, we should just do that now. Especially because we're gonna need to, like, feed them fish. So we're gonna need a little space to, like, have access to them. Oh, yeah, we got two? We got a lot of pink ones, I think, today. But we just put the fish in there, right? We just, like, dump the fish in there and they'll eat the fish. We have some choppy moments here and there, but it's barely noticeable. Okay. It's, like, mega choppy on the playback player, so I'm glad. All right, I'm gonna grab our other... Actually, we'll just put the fish in now. Put the fish in here. All right. Get ready to eat. All right, another one of you. Time for food. All right, are they gonna produce baby? Are they gonna do baby? Oh, it's a pink one. It's a pink little baby. Oh, it's so little. Have I checked if it looks different on YouTube? I haven't. I think it normally looks okay. I just happened to notice, like, just now, it looked super laggy. But I think it's normally better. Hi, guys. Nope, that's not what you're supposed to do. Oh, all right. All right, now we're just gonna close the door so they can't get out. Now we're just gonna close the door. But yeah, it was such a tiny little bit. Okay, they can get out here. So I'm gonna close this off so they can't get out. Oh, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. But yeah, oh my god, it was so tiny. Oh, now my home is difficult to walk in. But the other baby axolotl was so little. But yeah, I'll check the VOD at some point to see, like, how laggy it, like, looks in the VOD. Oh wait, I have more buckets. I just, like, haven't, like, mostly been paying enough attention, I guess. Hello, Tech. Good morning. Hope it's a good morning. Please, catch it. All right, one more. Come over here, baby. Come over here. I'm taking you to a better place. You're going to a better place. Come on. All right. Good morning. I hope it's a good morning. I hope it's been a good day. Yeah, my man was just turning. He could turn into a happy axolotl instead. Where he's here with the rest of our bros. Oh, the baby is so small. He's going to a better place. But look at this, he is in a better place. He's in a much better place where he's with many more friends now. I was not lying at all. Where did my glass go? Okay. But he's happy now. He's in a good and beautiful location. And I'm just gonna close them off in here so there's no air and they can't breathe and they can't get out. And everything's gonna be fine and beautiful. And then we're gonna make the sunroof. Oh! Okay. I need to close this off. It's fine, the axolotls don't need to breathe, right? They're what? Actually, wait, what are they? Are they're fish? Are they fish? Are they mammals or are they're like amphibians? Oh my gosh. They're like amphibians, right? Oh, good boys. Salamanders? Salamanders are like amphibians, right? Yeah. Amphibi boys. So they... Wait, do amphibians need to breathe? Do they? Oh, wait. Yeah. Kinda, yeah, like frogs do in fact need to breathe. Oh, okay. Oh, they breathe through their skin? They're so fine then. We can just trap them in and they're so fine. Everything's okay. They don't need to get out. They're happy little boys. And then we're gonna have a skylight, and they'll be even happier little boys. Yeah, look at that. It's gonna be some beautiful natural light. I guess it is important to have a roof. Like, having a roof is useful. At first I was like, well, I was like doing this and I was like, but why do we even have roof? We could just not have roof. But have roof is like, enemies can drop in from above. They can have the high ground and attack our boys from above. Oh, it does look really cute with the natural light on them. Oh. They looked kind of sad in the dark, and they look so cute now. They have super regeneration? And the way they look, that's their infant stage? What? That's wait. Wait. Alright, I am unaware of this deep axolotl lore. Teach me the deep axolotl lore. Oh, glass prevents mobs from spawning. Oh, if I left the roof with wood and no torches. Yeah, okay. Okay, so wait, would the mobs spawn, like, on top? Where do they spawn? Or, like, inside? Yeah, like, because the mobs spawn in the dark, right? So if it's inside, they'll just spawn inside, right? On top? Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That would be pretty unfortunate. That would be not an ideal situation for our boys to be in. Just our boys having a nice chill time. Living their good life, raising their baby. And just mobs just standing above, groaning menacingly. Can grow any limb they lose and it's fine. That would be so cool. You know? Just all like, oh, it's just a flesh wound. But it, like, actually straight up is, like, just a flesh wound. Axolotls are so good. You know, they're, like, such strange creatures. Such strange little beings. Oh, the glass is really nice. Ouch. Alright, soon. There's a study they activated. Oh shit, I forgot to put the rest of my sand in. They activated some genes in axolotls to make them fully regrow up to what would have been their adult form, and they just became salamanders. Aww. So they're just like baby form of salamander. That's so cute. Do I have enough glass for this? I only put 10 more in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Need more. Yeah, humans are kind of like that. Yeah, people point out, like, you know, people like, oh, humans wish we could regrow, but, like, we kind of can. Like, a lot of other things can't actually regrow quite as well as humans can. So, like, humans, pee strong. Humans, in fact, pee strong living creatures. I'm like, it would be cool to be able to regrow all our limbs, but I'm also like mostly okay with the level of limb regrowth that we as humans get. You know, like we can heal pretty well. Oh, among apes, we only grow up to this state. Well, wait, what other parts of the ape life cycle are we missing? What other parts of the ape life cycle are there? We are but little baby apes. You want more? I mean, that's pretty cool. Ape adulthood. We are literally the ape children. We are but little baby to the ape. That is so weird though. The apes are like, yeah, this is just a kid. This is just a fucking child. Baby apes look a lot more human than adults do. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. If you can't regrow your head, that would be really good. Just do the thing that like starfish do, and if you cut off parts of them, they just grow into like multiple starfish, right? Can't you just do that with starfish? Decentralized creature. Allowing them to grow like that. Wouldn't that be so weird though? There would just be like another one of you. You'd be like, yep, this is the first me, and this is the me from the leg that was cut off. I need just 2 more. 2 more glass. Yeah, I want to be a starfish. Starfish have it so easy. Yeah, me prime and me double prime. But starfish have it so easy, you know? Starfish don't have to like cook food for themselves. Starfish don't have to do taxes. I want to be a starfish. Sounds like a pretty good life. My tax documents have all started to come in, and I like have some tax documents like still sent to my parents' place for like historical reasons, basically. Which means that the Twitch one is gonna go to my parents' place, and I need to fix that. I need to have the you're a Twitch streamer like not be sent to my parents' place. Because I don't really want to have to answer the question of, "Hi child, what is this Twitch thing that we got a letter for?" You know? Yeah, Axolotl shrine. We should actually build a shrine to the axolotls in here. It would be beautiful. It's so pretty. You can see the clouds and the sunset and the beautiful music. This is a beautiful way to be. Oh, and the little baby. It's so cute. We should try to get more of the other colors. I wonder why there were so many white and pink ones. I'll place some torches in the corners. Outside or inside? I guess outside. Because they will get scary. Doop. 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 Alright. Oh, they're happy little boys. Alright, time to go to bed so that we don't have any spawns. And we can look at them again in the morning. Ugh, my eyes are watering so bad. It's like painful. Okay, I'm coming back to say hello. Oh, there's one dying man. One little dying man. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I thought I could sneak past him better. I thought I could sneak past him better than I could. I was like, oh, I'll strafe past this guy. I can strafe past the guy. Cannot strafe past the guy. In fact, did not work. Oh, yeah. Beautiful axolotl shrine. And we can keep producing more axolotl babies in here. And we can get more of the yellow and brown ones. And eventually we can get a blue one. We're just gonna need to find those fish. We're actually find warm ocean somewhere so we can find more fish. You have axolotl regeneration so you can drink bleach. Just allow the axolotl regeneration specifically so that you can allow the intrusive thoughts to win one time. Your brain's like, I'll just drink bleach, but if we had the axolotl regeneration, we could just drink bleach and it would be okay. And now we can't. We have to live without bleach our whole life, without knowing what bleach tastes like. Refreshing. Alright. Oh, wait. We can get our glass out of there. Put the glass somewhere safe. I'm gonna die. Oh wait, we have more iron! I wasn't carrying all of the iron with me. That's so good. Alright, we have like exactly enough for the fishing rod, right? You can't have intrusive thoughts if that's a normal part of your regular thought process. You right. Wait, okay, so this means that we can fish in like the regular way now. We can fish. We can now fish in like the normal way of not tactical fishing. And we can catch the tropical fish. Oh, and the glitched way. Ooh. I think there's a lake with some fish in it pretty close back here. And so I'm gonna go back to try to find the fishing lake. Do I need bait or are we just good? Ooh. Oh, the glitch is really easy? Alright, what are we building? Are we building the glitch? I'm good. I'm trying. Okay, where's our fish? Are they here or are they further back? I guess they're further. There's a mean man. A mean man nearby. And I'm stuck on the trees. My brain is not the most functional today. It's been more functional at some points in the past. But you know what? It's nice to have a Minecraft day when the brain is just like, let's just fart. All we want to do is fart. And then I'm like, well, how about we think? And it's like, no. It's like, okay, we're just gonna run. We're having a fine time. We're having a fine and okay time? Where's the fish lake? I remember passing it a long time ago. When I was like looking for other things back here. Oh, is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay. What biome is this? Cold ocean, of course. Of course, cold ocean. Wait, one of the floor? Okay, we need a... What? Where? Wait. There's noises, but I don't know where they're coming from. I'm gonna lose it, I swear. Someone knows what you're watching. What's going on? Huh? Drowned? Drowned? Where is he? Bro. I'm here for a nice day at the fishing lake. I'm just here to fish in a nice and normal and regular way. That's a normal zombie, but where even is it? Alright. It doesn't matter. Zombie doesn't matter. All we need is fish. Where are they? Here they are. Alright, okay. You open Twitter, the first thing is a post about axolotls. I swear sometimes that happens. I can't tell if it's like... What's going on? Oh. I can't tell if it's like things are actually listening or if it's just like you think it's listening, you know? If you just like you're thinking about axolotls and otherwise you would just like see a regular post about axolotls and it wouldn't be weird. You would be like, oh, axolotls, sure, whatever. But it's like, since you were just thinking about it, it's like, but this time. Okay, a hopper, a note block, and a pressure plate. And a trapdoor? Is that the one? The fish are so far out. And they're so low. They're so deep in the water. Trapdoor. Trapdoor. For once, Lyra remembers the word. For once, Lyra is Pigilatio remember the words. Actual literal first, I think. You need to get it directly on the fish. Okay. I just feel like they're really far away. Oh, wait, what? Wait. Wait. The squid just killed itself. The squid just committed Persona 3 over here. Oh wait, what just happened? Wait, it like went down. Oh, poor little stupid baby. Its brain didn't work today. How do I? When it goes down, that's when it bites. So I just click? I just click when it goes down? Do I just click once? I've been clicking and holding. Is that not what I'm supposed to do? Just reel it back? Alright. Eventually I'm gonna learn the controls. Hardest part of any game, learning the controls. Now wait. I'm confused. I click it and just... I love fishing minigames, but this happens every time there's a new fishing minigame. Like, every time I have a new one... Wait. What the heck? I just got rotten flesh. Did I fish up rotten flesh? Did I fish up the rotten flesh? It's like bubbling. Why is it bubbling? Okay. Fishy business? Oh yeah, I fished up a fish this time. Yeah! Dead people in the river, you're right. There were dead people in the river. That's a little fucked. It's a little, I guess we know what happened to the zombie. This is straight up... Okay, there's a game I played called Fishing Vacation, which was a fishing horror game. And this is like basically the game. It was a really cool game, and it takes like a couple of hours to play. If you guys are looking for like cute, weird little fishing horror indie game, would recommend Fishing Vacation. I tweeted about it like a long time ago when I actually played it, and like the devs actually like found my tweet and like liked my tweet, and I was like, oh, it was like so sweet that it's like, this is like the internet at its best, you know? The internet at its best is like, you find a cool little thing and you're like, it was a cool little thing. I liked it. And then the people who made the thing are like, oh, someone saw our cool little thing. It's like, this is what the internet is for. This is the internet doing good things. Alright, it's getting a little dark. I'm a little scared. It's getting a little dark. Alright, where's home? Where's home? -43. Okay. So we just need to go straight this way. And we'll make it home. Yeah, wait, what is World of Horror? Yeah, he posted getting Pirate Legend on Twitter and the devs retweeted it. That's so sweet. Yeah, it's like this is the good internet. This is Twitter doing what Twitter should do. Rather than what Twitter usually does. But yeah, okay, what is World of Horror? I am curious. It's a pixel art Junji Ito Lovecraft inspired spooky game? Ooh, that sounds really cool. Ooh, Sea of Thieves. Yeah, I've watched people play Sea of Thieves. It seems really cool. Very neat game. Alright, we're home. We're safe. Oh, shit. This is not what home looks like. This is not what safe looks like. This is not where I want to be. I was inside. It's a classic role-playing stuff with option menu and actions. Oh, that's really cute. I like how we got tactical fishing before fishy business. I feel like I've got those in the wrong order. I feel like we should have gotten normal fishing before we got weird fishing. You know what? Sometimes you gotta tactically fish. Anyway, I should, I think, call it a night right here. I've been really, really sleepy today. I should just take a break. But thank you everyone for coming out. Ow, my eyes. No. Thanks for coming out and like helping. Ooh, I see. My boss shared work with me 20 minutes ago. My boss shared edits with something with me 20 minutes ago. It's fine. I mean, I don't have to look at it today. He's not gonna expect me to look at it today. It's just like, bro, it's like 9:30. You don't have to do that. But alright, thank you for coming out and helping me with all the Minecraft. It's been super fun, and it's been a lot of fun to like learn all the Minecraft with you guys. So okay, let's raid somebody. I'll raid Pink again. Pink is making Gundam again. But yeah, have a good night, everybody, or a good rest of your day, you know, as time zones go.